Hi guys, today I want to go over a little bit about contour. Contour is so scary and intimidating to a lot of people, but it is seriously your best friend. It's the easiest thing once you learn how to do it, and I want to teach you guys all the tricks I know. So here we go. So why we contour? Contouring enhances natural shadows. Contouring is not meant to bring any sort of tan or glow to your face. That is for bronzer. Contour is meant to enhance natural shadows. So I have a makeup-free face right now. There's nothing on my face, and you can see that I have natural shadows. So I have a natural shadow right under my hairline. You can see I have a natural shadow here on my cheekbone, and there is shadowing down here on my jawline. What we want to do with contour is enhance those natural shadows. So one thing that is so different about Maskcara Beauty than other makeups is you can get a dimensional look with highlighting and contouring in one layer. So at Maskcara, our contour has coverage in it. So you can actually start your makeup routine with your contour, which means you're using less products in the end. That is so amazing and so innovative. And I promise you, once you contour like 2 or 3 times, you're gonna be a pro, and it is seriously the easiest thing. It makes such a difference. And I'm gonna show you guys how you can use contour to slim your face, plump up your lips, get rid of your double chin. There's so many different things you can do with contour, so I am going to show you guys that really quick. First though, I'm going to just throw on my highlight. So with traditional foundations, this is the only foundation that you're gonna put on in that first layer, right? You're just gonna put on that all over color. And then some people don't even contour or brighten up their eyes or use concealer or anything like that. So I want to show you guys the difference. I want to show you guys what my face looks like with one color. I'm gonna wash out all of those natural shadows, and I'm gonna look extremely pale and not natural. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've just put on my all over foundation color. So this is the color that matches my neck, matches my skin, and covers up all of these imperfections and blemishes, redness, whatever on my skin. But as you can see, I look washed out and pale. I do not have dimension in my face anymore. You can see a tiny bit of my like cheekbone dimension coming through, but we want to amp this up a notch and really carve out those cheekbones and slim that forehead, slim that jawline. So we are going to contour. I'm going to contour this side of my face here just to show you guys the difference, because sometimes it's hard to like remember back to what I looked like before. So my 2 favorite contour brushes, Detail Hack, this is probably my number 1, and then I've recently found a love for the BBF, or the Best Blend Forever brush. I am going to use this Detail Hack just for this video, but what we're going to do is start contouring, and we're going to start creating those shadows, making our face look natural, slimming it down, all of the good things. So I'm going to use this color called Astoria. What I'm going to do is take this side of the brush. The contour, you guys, is so pigmented, so you only need a little bit and it blends out. So if you pick up too much, it'll blend out, don't worry. And I'm going to just dip. See how I'm dipping the side of my brush into the contour. So the first place we're going to put this is our cheekbone. So right where I can kind of press up and feel that cheekbone. If you don't know where your cheekbone's at, it's where your ear meets your face. You're gonna kind of follow the line. Imagine a line down to the corner of your mouth, and you're kind of just gonna chisel that out. I'm pushing up against my cheekbone, and I'm not really gonna go past the side of my eye. Okay, so this is the first place we're gonna put our contour here. We're just gonna press up along that cheekbone and kind of round it out there. So you guys see, it's not blended yet, but you can see the difference. That just really gave my face a lift, right? So now we're gonna do our forehead. So the same thing, I'm gonna dip that brush, and I'm just gonna do this side here. And all I'm gonna do is place a little line right on my hairline. So if you have a bigger forehead, you can make this line thicker, blend it out, and it's going to decrease the size of your forehead because we're putting a shadow here. So we are taking away from this spot. By contouring, we are pretty much hiding things that we don't want to see. So we are just gonna put that contour right along our hairline there and just blend it out. It's all cream, so it all works together. And this is going to put more focus down on the center of my face or my eyes. Do you guys see how much of a difference that makes on this side? Crazy. So then the last thing we're going to do is contour our jawline, and I have this little double chin thing here. I actually contour that. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to dip into my contour. I'm going to go underneath my jawline, so where the shadow is naturally, I just want to enhance that shadow. So I'm just going to drag it along there. Make sure you blend it here so you don't have that line. But then what I'm going to do is drag this contour right where I have that double chin. So by putting this darker color on there, we are kind of like blacking something out. Like when you don't want to see something, you color it black, right? That's what we're doing with this contour. So if you want to hide something and you want to make it look smaller, we're just going to create a shadow so you can't see it and it doesn't stand out. So I always put my contour right on my little double chin area there, and it doesn't go away completely, obviously, because it's like it's a part of my skin, but this is the beauty of contour, that we can like shape things and hide things that we don't like. So that's where I do that, and then I just put it down my jawline there. But then when we blend out, we are just gonna kind of blend out these harsh lines. So our cheek contour, we want to blend up because we want to lift our cheeks. We don't want to make them saggy or droopy. So all I'm doing is kind of just going around, stippling around those lines. I am not dragging this down any. I'm kind of just tapping over that line. And then this, you can actually kind of blend up. You can stipple as long as you blend out those lines so nothing is harsh. And it is so easy to do with cream because it doesn't set until you're ready to set it. So you guys can see this side of my face has dimension, my cheeks look lifted, my forehead looks smaller. This side just looks pale and washed out. You see the difference there? And I wouldn't necessarily say this side of my face looks unnatural. Like shadows and stuff in our face, they are natural. So by adding that back into our face, we're making our faces look more natural and like we aren't wearing makeup. And that's what we want out of our makeups, right? Is to make it look like we're not wearing any. So that is my favorite part. And then also, if you want to spice it up a little bit, there are some other things you can do with contour. So you can contour your nose. Okay, we all want to slip our nose. So I'm going to flip this brush over here, this Detail Hack, and I'm just going to tap like the top part of this brush into the contour. And then all we're going to do is put two lines kind of down the sides of our nose. And we're going to be super light-handed with this, just because the lighter the hand, the better this blends out. And then I'm kind of just gonna connect them here at the bottom, all the way up to my brow. And we're just gonna we're gonna create false sides. Basically, that's what we're doing. We're creating a false side to our nose. Okay, so I have this little weird bump, so I can never get my nose contour to look perfect. But you guys get the idea. And then always connect it at the bottom so it doesn't just look like two like random lines there, you know? And then too, what helps this is putting a brighter shade on each side of the shadow. So I'm going to grab a brighter shade here. This is just for nose contouring, and this takes some practice, so don't worry if you don't get this right away. We are going to, I'm just going to put a brighter shade, which I would normally put this under my eyes anyways, so this isn't even an extra step. So I'm just going to drag this brighter shade down the sides of my nose, kind of on my nostrils here. Wow, I'm sorry, you guys didn't see that at all. I had my compact right in the way. So I'm gonna drag that brighter color right on the sides of my nostrils here, and then right on the sides of where I put those lines. See how that's making my nose look slimmer? Because I'm like falsifying my nose right now. I'm like making a fake nose on my nose. And then we're gonna put that brighter shade right down the middle of our nose, and this just blend it out. I'm just gonna kind of tap it out here. You don't want any harsh lines, but you don't want to erase these lines either, because we put them there for a reason, right? So we want to still be able to see them, but we don't want those harsh lines. So that slims out your nose. I don't know about you guys, but I can totally tell my nose looks smaller. And then the last, not the last, but another thing you can do with contour is use it as an eyeshadow, just for a super quick, you know, super quick look. If you just want some dimension, you can take this side again and dip into your contour and just use it kind of as like a base, just to deepen your crease a little bit. So if you're in a rush and you don't have any eyeshadow, but you're like, dang, my eyes look dead, just add a little bit of the contour like to your crease and then on your lid, and it'll just add a little bit of dimension. And then my favorite part of my favorite thing you can do with contour is contour your lips and make them look bigger. So my lips literally blend into my face. I feel like you can't even see my lips right now. So I am gonna use this eyeshadow brush. Okay, I'm gonna use this small like pencil side, and I'm going to dip into my contour. Now what we're gonna do is basically make our lips look bigger by adding shadows. So I am going to put a line. There is a natural shadow right under my lip there. You see that? We are going to enhance that by drawing a little line right underneath that. But do you see already, I don't even have this blended yet, but do you see already how much bigger that my bottom lip looks? We're gonna do the same thing to the top. And then we can add a little bit of lip color. So it still looks extremely strange, but after you add the lip color, I promise it looks good. So I'm just gonna use my finger. This is the color Hollywood. Of illuminator, like right in the center there. So do you see how much bigger my lips look? Like it looks like I just got a lip filler or something. I'm shook. So this side of my face is contoured, okay? Chiseled out, natural shadows. Mind you, this is just my highlight and contour, so this isn't even a brightening shade, a bronzer, a blush. This is just my contour, just to show you guys how natural it looks. And then this side, I just look extremely washed out. I don't look natural. It literally looks like I'm wearing makeup on the side of my face because it's just one color. It doesn't look natural and like my skin. So contour is amazing. It can be used for so many different things. And yeah, that is my little spiel on contour, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have questions. Thank you for watching.